Hello. I wanted to do a quick, not really sure how quick it's going to be, but a drawing vlog. Just talking about how I am with drawing at the moment. I'm just so happy, like, because I wanted to a few years, I think it was 2 years ago. I wanted to get back into drawing because I used to draw as a kid and hadn't drawn for ages. And then I think it was 2 years ago. I started just practicing, starting learning from Mark Crilly's how to draw manga, and then just all these other different things, and then finding out about Fabelina, this artist on Tumblr, who draws like Warcraft kind of art and stuff like that, or Blizzard art mostly. But and she's been so inspiring and stuff, and trying to draw often and stuff like that. And today I had such a good time because how sometimes you have a goal in mind, and then my goal at the start was just, I wish I could just draw things I liked, and just have fun drawing it, and like if it's in my head, just kind of get it out. I'm not like 100% there, as in I can draw every scene and stuff like that I want, but now I've been able to have fun drawing characters that I really like. And tonight I'm going with Lisa and Jeff to see a Final Fantasy concert from Distant Worlds, this company, and they're playing music from Final Fantasy, which I love. I love video game music, and Final Fantasy is up there at the top of music that I love. So I'm so excited. It was like a bucket list item to see them in concert, and so I'm going tonight. So today, it was Sunday. I had kind of the day to myself, so I thought I'm just gonna draw a picture of Cloud, because Cloud's probably my favorite character from Final Fantasy VII, which is my favorite Final Fantasy because it's one I finished. Although I did finish one on the Game Boy as well. I think it's Final Fantasy 3 on the Game Boy. Anyways, so this afternoon I spent time drawing it, and it was so much fun. Like, I looked at some reference pictures of Cloud and like different poses and stuff, and initially I was just gonna just draw just look at it and then just draw it similar. But then like lately I've been deciding now that I realize I can change their costumes and I can do different things. And so this time I've kind of did a Frankenstein type thing where I had one pose, but then I don't know what I did actually. No, for this one I drew a few versions. Like one I wasn't happy with it. I just did another sketch, wasn't quite happy with the pose, and then so the third time around I didn't look at any pictures. I put it away and just kind of sketched, because I'd already done the first two sketches, so I kind of knew what his costume was kind of like. So then I sketched it out on Procreate on the iPad Pro, and then and just played around with. Took me ages to get the proportions right of the body, and the legs were fine, but then just this one hand was tricky. Like, I didn't know how to put his hand in, and how to do a fist, like to make it look like he was holding the sword. But anyways, I'll show you the picture because I just love it. I love the picture. Okay, so is there one without colouring yet? No. Anyways, so that's maybe I can find, because I also recorded a video of it. Nah, don't worry, I'll just show you the full thing. So that's what I drew. I'm so happy with it. So that took me ages, this hand, because at one stage, like, he had his hand like this, and the sword was going diagonally, which is like in this classic picture from Final Fantasy VII, but I just couldn't get his hand right, because he had his hand loosely on the thing, and I couldn't get the size of the hand right. But I played around with it, and eventually I got that, and I'm happy with that because that's unique. You will not find that exact picture on the internet. I mean, like his boots, like the boots were so fun to draw. But that's like, I saw someone else draw a picture of him, and I saw the boots. I thought, those boots look really cool, so I just grabbed the boots from there. And it's so much fun. I just gotta love it. I love it. And it took me a while. Yeah, it's so much fun. And while I was drawing, I put on the Final Fantasy music that I found on YouTube, just a medley. And so I just wanted to make this vlog today because I am having fun doing, like, it's like, how you get, when you want to get better at something, there's like not plateaus, but like milestones, I guess you could say. So today I feel like, even actually last week was a milestone too, but today was also it as well, because last week I drew a picture of my friend Don in his cosplay, because it was his birthday last week. So I drew a picture of him as Singed from League of Legends. Had a lot of fun with that too. So yeah, I just feel like yeah, just like it's like I had so much fun doing it. And yeah, I reached a milestone, as in I can, if I like a character, I can look up pictures of what they look like and then just make one. It's like being able to cook, like learning how to do a mud cake and then trying different mud cakes, and then you kind of make your mud cake the way you make it. But it's so much fun. Like it's really I'm really happy I found like something that I like to do where I just get lost in it. Like with a lot of creative stuff I do, like writing and drawing and stuff like that as well, but definitely drawing, I just get lost in it, and time just, I don't even, time just doesn't even calculate. It's like I just look at my clock and go, oh, so that's what the time is now. It can be quick or long or whatever, and I feel so happy with it. And afterwards, I can just look back at the picture and just smile, and it's really, I like the way they look as well. So yeah, even like during the week, I saw, Don's picture and stuff. So it's really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. So fun. So I just want to say that I'm really glad a couple of years ago I decided to get back into drawing. And also, if you're watching this and you used to draw and you want to get back into it, I say do it. It's another thing I want to say is like I put in a lot of time, like with Mark Riley's book, and just drawing a lot of faces and eyes and hair and stuff like that, heaps of it, right? And at the time I didn't know if I was progressing, or because I was just looking at his ones and just kind of doing what he was doing, you know what I mean? But now that that's finished kind of, and I'm doing this other stuff, all that stuff that I did with his, learning from his tutorials and stuff, it all comes out. Like when I'm drawing Cloud's hair and his eyes and stuff like that, all the stuff that I learned from doing lots and lots of Mark Riley tutorials, it just came out, and it's cool. It's kind of like, when I watched the Karate Kid in the 80s, that movie, like he's doing stuff like painting the walls and waxing on the car and stuff like that, and then he doesn't feel like he's getting better at karate, but then when later on Mr. Miyagi does this stuff and he's just got, his body just remembers those stuff. So I feel it's kind of like that. I feel like it, yeah. So all that practice I did doing that stuff, it's just really helped a lot. Like I don't think I could have drawn Cloud like that or had the confidence to do the eyes like that or the hair like that if hadn't spent a lot of time doing the Mark Riley stuff. Yeah, so that's really what I want to say. And also I love the iPad Pro for drawing. Like I think it was late last year that I bought it, and at the time I wasn't sure whether I should spend that much money buying it, but I'm so glad I bought it. It was just, I just walked past the store and it was there, and I thought, I got this urge to buy it, and I was like, yes, because I just like the fact that it's so nice to draw on. It's really responsive, and also you can color. It's all in one neat little package. Like if I was to color that in pencils, like I'd have to have the right colored pencils and all this kind of stuff, which, yeah, I just love it. Anyways, I think that's the end of the video. I just wanted to make a video saying how much I enjoy drawing, and yeah, I want to keep getting better as well.